Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and run my mouth just for a quick second. Um, so I woke up today, and I really try to keep my channel, just fun and just fun. Even when we may be talking about some, serious things, which we really don't talk about serious. You know, some stuff is serious. But even when we're talking about serious topics or situations, I sometimes still add a little, comedic twist, or not even comedic because I'm not no comic, but like I just add like a dash of humor into it, right? You can always find humor in anything. That's what I think. Sometimes you can find humor in a lot of things. I'll say that. So I woke up today. And it really made me sad what I saw. And it basically was Roe versus Wade. So this is according to CNN, just a quick rundown. The Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade Friday, holding that there is no longer a federal constitutional right to and the A word. Going forward, A rights will be determined by states unless Congress acts. Already, nearly half of the states have or will pass laws that ban the A word, while others have enacted strict measures regulating the procedure. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Like I was talking to my sister today, my biological sister. I just don't understand like why people think that they have the right to tell a woman or a little girl that you're going to have a baby. Like you're literally forcing women and children into motherhood. And then you have people out there, I know some of you don't believe in it, which is fine. You don't have to have one. Okay? That's how you handle that situation. If you don't believe in it, then you don't have to have one. Because the truth of the matter is, I don't see none of y'all opening up y'all pocketbooks and writing checks and sending the number on that debit card to help any of these women and children who you are forcing into motherhood to help them raise these children. I just don't see it. And the crazy thing about it is you make these women and children have these kids. Let's just use a woman for example, right? So you make this woman have a kid, and this woman may not be financially set or in a position where she feels as though, it's best for her at this moment to bring a child into the picture. And so this woman has this kid, and then you gotta go through hoops and loops to get help with this child. You have to be almost poor and 1 foot underneath a bridge in order to get any type of assistance. If you live in a bad neighborhood where the education is just piss poor, God forbid you use a friend or a family member who may live in a better area. God forbid you use their address to put your kid in a better school. Maybe they'll lock your ass up. Girl, you go to the store, they don't have any formula on the shelf. How you gonna make somebody have a baby, but then you don't even have a way to feed them? Girl, when I tell you it is a scam of the scam of the scams. Because sometimes I feel so lucky to be a man. I really do. I really, really do. It's just crazy. It really saddened me this morning because I was just like, I couldn't imagine having to, like, a child is not something that you just can, like, girl, return to sender. Like, I just couldn't imagine someone forcing me to do something with my body, like having a baby, and I'm not ready. I don't want it. And please don't get in my comment section talking about, oh, they have condoms, they have this. Girl, we supposed to work out every day. We're supposed to eat healthy. We're supposed to drink water. Girl, we don't. Okay? It's a lot of stuff that we're supposed to do, but we don't. So hopping on the dick without a condom and doing a full split, girl, put that on the list. Okay? What you're not supposed to do, I guess, right? That's where y'all come from. You can't tell nobody to have no baby. You just can't. You can't force someone to have a baby. I mean, clearly, I guess you can. Mm-mm. It's crazy. Y'all don't think that's crazy? Like, I didn't even want to like talk about this because I was already just like, girl, I don't even want to talk about this. But I know some people like. I mean, I've already said what I've had to say about this years ago. I did not. I don't know why. I mean, like sometimes I think what it is for me. Sometimes I think I'm just so kind of like just trying to, I hate when people say this, but I just try to stay positive and just try to have a good time and laugh and giggle. And I'm just like, oh girl, they ain't about to overturn it. And girl, you wake up and girl, honey, but girl, this goes to show in real life. One thing I'm starting to realize too is, girl, that whole Democratic Republican stuff, girl, that's a whole mess. It's a lie. It's a scam, girl. Okay, because neither party can give a damn about us. That's true too. But if I had to go with one, girl, it sure wouldn't be a a Republican. But so what the real gag is? More black people, as much as y'all may not want to admit this, I think more black people are actually Republican than they want to admit. I will say that. Honey, y'all right over those white Christian, what are they called? White Christian evangelicals or whatever. Y'all right over there with them. Y'all don't want to admit it, but girl, y'all are. True tea. I don't know, y'all. What's going? I mean, what are y'all? And then I was reading that if a doctor, of course, performed one, they could like face prison time. The woman wouldn't, but the doctor could. Do y'all really think people are not gonna have the A's? Not the AIDS. The AIDS. I don't want to say the word. The A. Y'all really think people gonna stop? Baby, listen, if a woman don't want to have a baby, honey, she not gonna have that baby. Let me say it again for the slow motherfuckers in the back. If a woman don't want to have a baby, or if a girl don't want to have a baby, she's not gonna have that baby. And that's just what it is. You ain't know? I don't give a damn if you done had 7 of them. It ain't got shit to do with me. If you ask me for $100, I'm gonna give it to you. Bitch, you need to pay me back. Cause ain't nobody got no money to be giving away. But girl, if you girl, cause I can't help you take care of no baby. So if you know your financial situation, if you know your situation, if you know you're not mentally prepared, girl, physically prepared, financially prepared, and you say, girl, I need to go to the clinic, girl, honey, girl, let's go. You need a ride? Girl, let's go. You judging me? Yeah, I'm judging you, but bitch, I judge you even more for having that baby knowing damn well you ain't ready or want to. Okay, so let's go, bitch. Okay. Anyways, girl, let's talk about something else. It's a mess. I'm gonna tell you, United States of America is a hot mess. A hot mess. Mm-mm. Girl, listen to this. Prosecutors want Kenneth Petty in jail and to pay a $55,000 fine for allegedly failing to register, as an SO. The feds are moving to sentence Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, to 15 months for failing to register as a SO. According to court documents obtained by Insider, Kenneth Petty, 44, has failed to register as an SO since moving to the Golden State with Minaj in 2019. The law dictates he must register whenever he moves following an attempted R conviction of Jennifer Huff. As we previously reported, Petty served 4 years in jail in 1995 after pleading guilty to an attempted R of Huff, who was then 16 years old. In a recent filing, prosecutors said having previously been convicted of attempted R, defendant knowingly failed to register. I thought he did. Why do they keep saying attempted? Because I thought he did do it. Girl, let me shut up. As a SO moving upon to California. The timing of the defendant's lapse in registration is concerning, given that it occurred when the defendant began dating his wife, quit his job, moved to Los Angeles, and adopted an affluent lifestyle. Girl, it's a come up for me. Baby mama quit her job, honey. Baby quit. Girl, she found her. Baby mama hit her a lick. Baby, she quit that job. Baby, she moved across the country. And baby, then girl, she got used to a lifestyle. I know that's right. Now we starting to get back, girl. You know, girl, I hated talking about what we were talking about. That really brought my spirit down. As petty as due, but it's real life stuff though. That's what's going on in the world, you know. As Petty is due to appear at a sentencing hearing on July the 6th, prosecutors have ordered on top of the sentence he should pay a $55,000 fine. Oh, Onika, girl. Onika. Girl, this is who you married and procreated with, girl. Y'all want a man too bad for me. Girl, can you imagine being one of the richest women? I ain't gonna say one of the richest women. Can you imagine being rich and being an A-list celebrity and being celebrated across the world? And girl, you can't even get up and go with your husband when you want to get up and go. Can you imagine having all that access, money, resource, and power? And girl, you can't even take a spontaneous trip if you wanted to. Girl, you gotta sit there and wait. Girl, what did he say? Did he say we can go? Ugh. Can he just meet me there? Can you imagine? I can't. Girl, I can't. And I ain't. And I won't even try. Shit. Girl, where? Nicki, girl. Y'all gonna have to do better. Girl, it's too late. I mean, it ain't never too late. Okay? Summer Walker on motherhood. I wish I paid more attention to the person. Here we go, girl. What Erica tell y'all? Shout out to Erica De Niro TV, honey. She told y'all hoes y'all don't read the Yelp reviews, and when y'all read them, y'all ignore them, girl. Summer Walker on motherhood. I wish I paid more attention to the person I procreated with. Neighbor Summer Walker is on the latest issue of Essence. When I tell you I saw those pictures, Summer Walker is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the girl is stunning. Girl. I mean, now she dumb as hell for putting that man tattooed. What she got that name? That nigga Larry? Larry. Tattooed on her face? Girl. Summer said that juggling motherhood with her hectic schedule can get really hard. It's really stressful and it's really a lot of sacrifice. Sometimes it's like, is it worth it? Then they smile and make her day, and then the answer is yes. Summer did throw a little shade at her baby daddy, London on the track, when talking about one thing she wishes she could change. I wish I had paid more attention to the person I procreated with. Okay. She continued, it's still like you never really know anybody and how long you can be with people. You just never really know. People be in long ass marriages and they just switch up and you'll be like, yo, what the F? So I guess you can just never really know. No, Heifer, you knew. You knew. And the truth of the matter is a lot of people know. I may be wrong on this. People just don't up and start being an asshole just out the blue. They've been an asshole. You know what I'm saying? People just don't start being bitches out the blue. They've been a bitch. You remember that time you went on a date with that guy or with that girl and they were an asshole to the waiter and you just kind of brushed it off? Honey, that was date one. You saw it. You just ignored it. Now, 3 years later, it's, oh my God. It's kind of like, girl, I hate to bring her up, but it's kind of like Kenya. You know, that's my girl from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She want to swear up and down Mark was so nice to her. No, he wasn't. Girl, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. That nigga been an asshole. You just was a woman of a particular age, and you wanted your fairy tale, so you ignored all that shit. But he been an asshole. It just didn't happen the other day. And some I remember the girls telling you, girl. I remember the girls waving, girl, 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 Summer, woohoo, girl, don't do it, girl. I remember. I remember the girls telling you. I think even someone was online arguing with bitches. So you knew. And now you sitting over there, girl, stressed out. But shout out to Summer, honey. I guess you live and you learn. Ain't that what they say? Girl. Beyoncé listened to Azealia Banks' music and other house artists when brainstorming for upcoming Renaissance album. Beyoncé is in a new pocket of her sound and reportedly had Azealia Banks on her radar while planning her upcoming project. A source close to the Beehive Queen told Metro UK that she was listening to artists within the house genre, which included Azealia Banks' music and artists like MNEK. The source, says she loves the fact that so many black writers and DJs are thriving in the dance scene over there and was paying attention to songs by people like Mr. Jam, MNEK, Chameleon, other, and early Azealia Banks when brainstorming. The source also adds that Beyoncé is in love with the UK and credits them for a lot of her success. She also wants to honor artists like Brenda Facey, so there will be references to South African pop music all across the album. Some of her music videos will touch on 90s supermodel glamour, and she's planning to work with some Brits on her new videos and performances. Azealia Banks recently mentioned Beyoncé's new single, Break My Soul, in an Instagram story on Thursday, telling fans to stop remixing her tracks with B's new song, calling the mashups horrible. Fans have been making comparisons to on Twitter to Beyonce and Drake's new releases to house artists who have been making the popular dance music for years, pointing out the resurgence of the sound and calling for flowers to be given to artists who have previously dominated it. Girl, I heard Azealia Banks was going off earlier, honey. You're trying to erase my contribution to house music as if my last releases have not whooped your ass. This is what Azealia Banks was saying. So early, Azealia Banks, this is what she said, y'all. Azealia Banks is back with another rant, this time calling out Beyonce for apparently trying to erase her efforts in house music genre. Azealia took to her IG story and said Beyonce has been trying to write me out of my own narrative for like years. At this point, it's so fucking weird. Girl, now. You know, I love me some Azealia Banks. I follow Azealia on Instagram. I think that she's a dope artist. I love her music. But I don't know about the first part you just said, Mama. Girl. Beyonce probably just found out who you were a couple of years ago when she probably started, working on this album. But girl, I don't think she's trying to take you out, girl. I'll write your narrative for you. I'm sorry. So early, Azealia Banks records. So what are you trying to do? Like encapsulate my music in time and say like it's vintage, as if my last releases have not whooped your ass? Are you kidding? As if I'm not showing major versatility and all of that. She claimed you wanted to be Solange. You wanted to be like Chloe Bailey and do a Little Mermaid movie, and you don't include Azealia Banks. Like, oh my effing God, you're a joke. You're so sneaky. You're trying to erase my contributions to house music, dance music, electronic music, and all of that, and make it as if I'm like effing God knows effing who. Just encapsulate me in time. You're an effing creep, Beyonce, and watch everything I do. Girl. Girl, they said Azealia was coming with a rant in 5, 4, 3, 2. I mean, this is the thing, right? I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and girl, girl, can I say something? Because I know how y'all girls like to fight and fuss. So, I think this album is gonna be good. Beyonce really doesn't put out horrible albums. I think my least favorite album that she put out as a whole, the songs were nice, but as a whole, I thought it was just all over the place. It just seemed like she put a whole bunch of songs on an album. Was 4. The songs were good. Some of the songs were even great. But 4 was like my least favorite album from Beyonce. Oh, no, it wasn't. That's a lie. It was I Am Sasha Fierce. Girl, that was my least favorite. That was my least favorite. I Am Sasha Fierce, I think, is my least favorite. I think the album Renaissance is going to be great. I do. I think it's going to be and I'm not going to say great, I think it's going to be a good album. Based off of the single, I could see how the Azealia Banks and the other girls could be a tad bit upset. I know it's not Beyonce's fault that she can come out with like a mediocre song and take over the world. Because at best, on the scale from 1 to 10, the song is like a 5.5, 6. Girl, like I said, the song is not like trash. Okay, a 5 do sound like it's trash. Girl, I give it a 6. The song is not trash. The song is good. The song is on a few of my playlists. If they played the song in the club, I would dance to it. If they play it tomorrow at Pride, if I go, I'm going to dance to it. You know what I'm saying? If I listen to it in the car, I'll listen to the song, but the song is just okay. And then so when you start to bring in the other artists who actually, this is their genre, not their, because you don't own anything, but this is a genre of music that they do, the Azealia Banks, the Dons, the other girls, right? And then Beyonce gets all this praise for a song that's low-key just mediocre. Girl, I could see how the other girls could feel a certain way. I think a lot of people wouldn't say it or don't want to say it because it's Beyonce. I figured Azealia was gonna come out and say something. Because the truth of the matter is, there are some Azealia songs compared to this song that Beyonce put out that are absolutely great and will destroy that song Beyonce just put out the other day. Azealia Banks song, Don Rashard, baby Kelly Rowland, girl, CC Peniston. I know that he loves me too. Yeah, I know he's the one. I know that he loves me. I said, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I know it, I know, I know, I know it. I know it. Girl, that's a motherfucking fun right there. Somebody was talking about that in the comment section the other day, girl. CC Pen, go Google, go Apple Music or whoever, girl. CC Peniston's He Loves Me. Girl, that is the song, girl. That is the song, honey. Girl, I'll bop to it. I mentioned this the other day. Girl, Why Don't You Love Me? Girl, that was a song. That was a song. Y'all did, I feel like y'all didn't give that song no attention. Cause why Don't You Love Me? Beyonce. That was the song. Honey, I'll do an old nasty lip sync to that one. Girl, yeah. That's my song right there. Anyways, girl. Shout out to Azealia. Shout out to Beyonce. I am ready for Renaissance to see what she gonna give the kids. I will say this much though, girl, girl, you know Beyonce got that power, honey. Girl, I know if I go to the club on Sunday, girl, if I go to the club on Sunday, baby, the kids gonna have a whole routine already down packed, girl, girl. One thing about it, two things for sure, the girls got a routine. I can feel how I want to feel about the song. Okay? The truth of the matter is the song ain't doing bad. People listening to the song. They streaming the song. The people are loving the song. So I'm just one voice. Okay? My opinion don't matter. Okay? But the truth of the matter is the people love the song. And the girls are at home, baby, already 8 count and girl, girl, boom cat and all of that. Okay? It's the boom cat for me. Huh? The boom cat, the 8 count, they doing all of that. They getting ready. They getting ready. Okay? You better act like you know. Anyways, girl. That's it. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Let me go ahead and watch P Valley. All right. Bye, y'all.